This is the NBC 6 News at 6.
Tensions run high at Edison Senior High after a fight for rights ends in a battle with the law. Tonight, dozens of students arrested and many questions unanswered in this chaos on campus.
And taking a live look now over Edison Senior High right now, the calm after the chaos this afternoon. Police say it all started as a protest over the arrest of another student.
Now, several people, both officers and students, were injured in this scuffle. Tonight, we bring you live team coverage with Tom Yamas and TISHA Lewis.
We begin with Tom, who is live at Miami Edison Senior High with details on how it all started. Tom?
Well, tonight we're hearing two very different versions about what happened inside the Edison school cafeteria. Students tell us police were hitting them with batons, throwing them on the floor and pushing them up against the wall. Police are saying they were the ones that were attacked. Nonetheless, both sides agree on one issue. It was chaos. You're hearing the screams of Edison High students. The video captured on a student's cell phone. The chaos you see is an all-out brawl inside the school's cafeteria. According to eyewitnesses, 40 to 50 students took on police and school administrators. Some of the fights spilled out into the streets.
Man, they hit us, they were bruising us, hitting us like animals.
Now the police was trying to contain the students, and then they pushed me into the glass, pushing the students back into the cafeteria.
I was scared for my life.
Student Julie David shot this cell phone video.
Pregnant girls and they was getting beat in their stomach.
Flyers handed out at school called for a protest Friday. Students were upset with yesterday's arrest of fellow classmate WADSON SAGAILLE, who was cuffed on school grounds.
My fellow students they staged a protest to show that we have rights too in school.
At some point during Friday's demonstration, things got out of control.
And after the protest, it just went crazy,
When the situation escalated, Miami-Dade Schools Police called for emergency backup. City of Miami and Miami-Dade PD responding to the school rumble.
Our officers that are assigned to this school became the targets of multiple objects, water bottles, soda pops, milk, and so on, being pelted and thrown at them.
Several students were arrested, several more injured. Some officers also sustained injuries.
What did police do to you?
This young woman broke down when I asked her what took place in the cafeteria. The rumble comes just one day after a Norland student, Javaris Cross, was shot in the ear during band practice.
Every day we open our doors up to about 360,000 kids, and we keep a pretty good lid on it.
The school board has set up a hotline for concerned parents. That number, 305-751-7337. We're hearing at this point over 25 students have been arrested, many charged with several crimes, including resisting arrest with violence. For more on this story, including the community reaction, we go live now to my colleague, TISHA Lewis.
Well, Tom, for the parents, the 2:30 dismissal and the officers surrounding the premises, not exactly the best backdrop on a Friday afternoon. Now, school was dismissed 1 hour early as countless parents rushed to the campus to see if their child was in harm's way. Gridlock east of Interstate 95 on Northwest 62nd Street, and parents waiting on the sidelines of Miami Edison Senior High School, watching with concern as students emerge from a school previously placed on lockdown.
I don't know what happened inside. If my son is okay.
Could Adelaide Jean's son be one of several arrested, injured, or caught in the chaos of an apparent full-blown brawl between police, students, and school officials? Hundreds of students heading home telling us, and likely their parents, what happened behind closed doors.
The move wasn't even good. Somebody in my class passed out right now in the class because everybody was crying because of what happened. Right now, all they were doing, I seen the cop. Most of the time, you say cops are not supposed to use violence against kids. All that was just violence.
They grabbed every student and slammed them to the ground.
You saw this with your own eyes?
Yes, somebody who had it in their cell phone showed us.
Jesus Carreon, capturing the images on his cell phone, showed us. Hard to see the commotion, but listen closely. Those screams are any parent's worst nightmare, and a stunned Marlon Wilson struggled to find words to describe what was far from a typical Friday at school.
It's just amazing to it hurt people because how they saw it, and people getting bruised and beaten. They had us in the cafeteria. It was hot. It was hot.
And in addition to all the questions that parents have, we're hearing that the NAACP has some questions about what happened here as well. In the meantime, a live news conference is actually taking place in front of the school at this hour. Some students speaking out about what happened here today. In Miami, TISHA Lewis, NBC6.
And for continuing coverage of this chaos on campus, log on to NBC6.net. There you can also find video of the students' arrest and read Superintendent Rudy Cruz's statement about today's events.
Well, today is Friday, and many are looking towards the weekend. We've had some cold weather here the last couple of days, but looks like things are starting to warm up.
Well, taking a live look right now outside, forecasters say things are looking bright for all your weekend activities, no matter what they are.
Exactly. Chief Meteorologist Paul Deanna is here with a look at our first forecast for the weekend.
Yeah, those forecasters are going to be right. Things looking pretty good for the weekend. The roller coaster ride is over. Up near 90, down near 40. We're just coasting into the end of that